Hello, this is Survival-gyver, and today we're taking a look at the Westcott Safety Cutter. So if you're in a job where you're not allowed to have sharp things because they're afraid you'll hurt yourself or somebody else, this is an alternative to some of the many options that are out there. So this is a ceramic safety cutter. It's a little hard to see, but there's a little ceramic blade in the front. It sits up on an angle. In order to opening up packages, letters. It'll cut paper, some plastic, quite a bit of cardboard, with a ceramic blade that's about 10 times stronger than steel. Now that sounds kind of odd, but it has taken good of amount of use, and I've only flipped the blade just to see how to do it. So the blade in here is two-sided. It is safety, meaning, well, let me flip hands here so I can make this easier. It doesn't lock in the forward position. So, it doesn't lock in the forward position. That's how you change the blade, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. Comes in a nice bright green color, so it's easy to find, with a lanyard hole, or if you want to put some kind of clip on it, so you can put it on your gear. It doesn't cut your skin, or it's much harder to cut your skin. Like I do like minor scratch marks on it, but it's not cutting at all. You can't shave with it. And even though the blade is ceramic, it doesn't break that easy either. Because I've tried to break it, and it doesn't break that easy. So this is about a half an ounce in weight. I think it's like 0.5 or 0.6 of an ounce, so it's super light. It's mostly hollow. There's a little bit of steel on the inside. There's a spring. There's actually, I'll probably open it up for you if I can find my screwdriver from another video. But let me show you how to replace the blade. So the blade is two-sided. So just like most regular razor blades, you can take the blade out and flip it around. We're going to do that. Now, typically you would push down on this little button there on the side. It literally says push. Push that down and then pull. However, me not having nails makes it difficult, so I'm going to use the true utility tweezer. I'm just going to use the end where you connect it to a carabiner. Push down on here. And pop out the front. So once you release it, pull this out. See, that's just the end piece. And there's the blade. Now if you push it forward, you'll see the blade moves, because there it is. On this side it's open. Just kind of take it out of the little, it's hard to see in here, but there's a notch. There's a little notch right there. And another one on that end. So you just have to line it up. Fiddle with it a little bit. Goes in, so you put the pointy side down towards the front. Obviously this is upside down because I'm using my left hand to hold this. You put the pointy side down, and it lines up with the little notch, and then that's it. So this out, flip it upside down, and there you go. So now what? Now that we flipped it around, I know it's locked into place. I like to push this out a little bit to make it a little easier for me to line that up. And just press. And it works. Now, where do you get the replacement blades? Well, locally, I got this actually at a supermarket. It was on sale for like $3, $4, something like that. But it was on sale, so that's kind of cool on that end. I have seen them on Amazon as high as $15. I've seen them as low as $4. So they're on sale all the time from one place or another. The blades are replaceable. You can get them in like 3-packs, 5-packs, 10-packs, something of that nature. Through Westcott, through Amazon, just fine. They're almost always in stock. The blades themselves are a little expensive. I think a 3-pack is like $10. But I mean, if you get this for $4, you know, it might be worth it to get 3 of them, even though it'd still be a little bit more than the 3 blades, but then you still technically have 3 blades and you have 2 extra handles if necessary. It's up to you. But otherwise, relatively ergonomic. It's a pretty strong spring. Send it back. But it's nice that it doesn't cut your skin for the most part. I mean, if you press hard enough, it'll go into your skin, but it takes a lot to do so. So if you're in a place, again, that won't allow you to have sharp things, part of my job will only let you have like children's scissors, which is not enough to cut even paper. So I brought this in, let them inspect it, see if it'll work for them. They approved it, so now we're getting a whole bunch of these because they're a heck of a lot more comfortable than safety scissors and does the same job, and it's a really, really fine cut. It's almost like a razor sharp point without it being a razor. And it's not magnetic. There is a little magnet on the inside, little magnetic piece of steel for the spring and the part that holds the spring in place, but for the most part it's not magnetic. So if you're worried about, you know, if you're next to a big magnet and get stuck and disappearing, it shouldn't be too bad on that end. So that's it. Questions or comments, leave it below and I will answer it as soon as I can. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, because I'm always coming out with new gear to test and showcase, show you guys the good and the bad. I haven't found anything bad about this other than the replacement blades are a little on the expensive side. But the larger the quantity you buy of them, the cheaper it gets. If you buy it in bulk, it'll be cheaper. So it is what it is. So this works really good for schools, maybe like post office work, postal work. If you have to open up a lot of packages or envelopes for your own business, or you don't trust your own employees with anything sharp, then this might be the way to go. That's it. So thank you for watching. Again, questions, comments, leave them below, and I will answer them as soon as I can. There's something I was forgetting, and I forgot what it was. Oh, this is not made in China. This is made in Europe, but it's not China. Made by Acme United in Europe. The part number on this is E-1647500. Sometimes you could find it as just Westcott Safety Cutter 16475 if you need to search more information about it. And that is it. Thank you for watching and have a glorious night.